Hello and welcome to Physics with Amol sir. So this video is for class 9th and today we are going to see the last part of the chapter motion. Okay. Today we will talk about the concept of uniform circular motion. Okay. With that we will be finishing with this chapter. So make sure that you have completed the written notes and you have done all the solved numericals also for this particular chapter. Okay. So let's start. Okay, so we start with UCM. UCM stands for Uniform Circular Motion. Now, whenever you are seeing the word uniform, I am sure now you remember by now, uniform will stand for some kind of constant. So, when we say uniform circular motion, this will be a motion in which you will be having constant speed. But then what is the meaning? Let us see. First, we talk about this CM, that is circular motion. So, motion of an object in a circular path, that we will call as a circular motion. Okay. For example, the motion of our earth around the sun, that is a circular motion. Okay. Motion of our ceiling fan, that is a circular motion. Or motion of the hands of a watch. All these are examples of circular motion. Okay. Now, why does circular motion take place? Now, let us see one simple example. If an object is at a point here, okay, the object starts to move. Okay, and then we decide to take a right turn. If we take a right turn, we come here. Okay, again we decide to take a right turn, we go here. Again we decide to take a right turn, we go here. So how many times did we turn? 1, 2, 3. So when we turn 3 times, the shape that we get is a square. Okay, if we decide to turn more times than that, then you will get a shape like this maybe. Right? So we get a hexagon. So if you have turned more times, then we will see we get a more complicated shape. But to go in a circular path, the object we will have to turn on each and every point. Okay? To have this kind of a shape, this kind of a path, we need to change our direction each and every time. At every point the direction has to change. So when the direction changes at each and every point, the motion that we get is a circular motion. Okay, that is the concept of circular motion. And then when we say UCM, uniform circular motion, that is when the circular motion is having a constant speed. Now how do you find out speed? To find out speed, use the formula distance upon time. When you are in a circular path, how much is the distance? Distance is nothing but the circumference, correct, divided by the time. Okay, so to find out speed in a uniform circular motion, you find out circumference. How much will be the circumference? For a circle, circumference is given by 2 pi r, where r is the radius of that circular path, divided by time. Okay, so this gives the formula for speed of a uniform circular motion. And as I said, the motion in which the speed of the object will be constant will be called as uniform circular motion. Okay, so what you understand? The motion of our earth around the sun is a UCM. Why? The earth takes same amount of time for each round. Okay, to complete one round, earth takes 365 days. That time is constant. The distance is also constant. Therefore, we will say our earth is having UCM. Similarly, the motion of the moon around our earth is also an example of uniform circular motion. Or if you look at your watch, okay, the hands of the watch, all the 3 hands, they are also having a uniform circular motion. Okay, so this is the concept of UCM. So with that, we will finish the chapter. Now make sure for this chapter, that is motion, you have learned all the definitions. Definitions of distance, displacement, speed, velocity, okay, then acceleration. After that, you should be understanding the graphs, the xt graph as well as the vt graphs, and then very important, the 3 kinematic equations. Okay, because on these equations we will be asked numericals. Okay, so I have already shared a file with all the solved numericals. Okay, you will go through all these solved numericals. You will make sure that you have solved them once again. Okay, after this I will be sharing some more practice numericals, unsolved ones. Okay, that also you will go through. So make sure you are practicing. Only after you have practiced, you will be able to solve them properly. Okay. Now even after this, if there are any doubts, you will make sure that you are sending me. day after tomorrow, okay, we are going to have a Google Meet class. In that class, we will discuss all the doubts that you may be having. Okay, thank you.